Last week at the car boot sale.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the conservatory here at Rathbone Manor. Last week was a little bit of a disaster when it came to tools. I couldn't find anything worth buying at all. But this week we've had the car boot sale, flea market, auto jumble mix again. And I managed to get some tools this week, excellent, and some star buys too. Let's bring the camera right down here and take a closer look. Alrighty then, so for the second week running, my favourite tool stall wasn't there. I did see the guy wandering around there because he's just got his car in because his van has broken down. So he didn't have any tools for me today. But I think I've done rather well. I've got all this lot here, not many tools, but what I did get I think are really nice. So what we'll do, let's start with this little fellow right here. This was on one of the first tool stalls I came to. As you can see, it's a little carabiner. You can lock it off. Maybe you could use it for climbing. I don't know. It looks all right. We've got some markings on here. Look, we've got which I can only assume is the manufacturer symbol, possibly CE 0082 HV. Turn him over. We've got 25 KN, or what looks to me like £5,500. France, so it's made in France then. And this little fella cost me £1. So I've got another carabiner out in the workshop out there. I mean, I don't do a lot of climbing, to be honest with you, not at my age. But I just found it interesting. It looks alright, looks in good condition. It should easily be able to take my weight at £5,500 because I don't quite weigh that much, but it might look like it, but I don't quite weigh that much. But yeah, an interesting little bit of kit, I quite like that. And next up, guess what guys? Yep, slip joint pliers. I mean, they're a bit rusty, they're a bit grubby. But what I like about them is they are actually, it does actually say here, made in England and stamped upside down for some reason or other. I don't know why they would do that. There's no other markings that I can see on this these pliers, but apart from the rust, as you can see there, they're not in too bad a nick. And they work quite nicely too. They seem to be a good quality pair, quite like them. But what I like about the jaws, we have cross hatching, which is my favourite, because you can hold things from all kinds of angles. They're not just, you know, from the front here. You can hold them from different angles. The other jaws don't look too bad. And we have the proverbial shear cutters. And there's a gap in there, so I don't think they're going to cut a great deal, to be honest. Look at that gap. I think they'll only cut solid materials. We still have a little bit of original finish going on there, look. And we have a screwdriver. And oh, there goes my stomach. Did you hear that, guys? I must be getting hungry again. But anyway, yeah, so they're not bad. I think if I was to stick them in a little bit of vinegar that would fetch the rust off, they'd probably need to go into the ultrasonic cleaning tank at work. But yeah, I was quite pleased with those. I think they're about, what, 7 inch, 6 inch, 7 inch, something like that there. So they're not bad. And I wasn't about to leave these behind at 20p. That's not bad, 20p. I like that, and they're quite good quality make. As I say, I don't think they've got a brand on them at all, but what's that there? Is there anything just there, I wonder? Let me just get the wire brush to it. Okay, so they appear to be completely unbranded apart from the made in England there. There are no marks at all on them. That's a shame, really. You know, you'd have thought, because they look fairly decent quality to me, you'd have thought the manufacturer would like to have their name on them, but no, they don't appear to have them at all. Okay then guys, let's move along to my star buys from this morning's car boot sale. What have we got? Woohoo! Alrighty, let's start with this little fella right here. Okay, so some of you eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed this is a King Dick, British made, and better still, government issue. Look, we have the broad arrow and a number stamp there. I don't understand what that number means, but yeah, so it's a government issue, and it is aluminium construction. This thing is really quite lightweight, so obviously it was designed for something where weight is important. The only trouble with it is at the moment this works, but the ratchet doesn't appear to work. So I'll have to let's find a socket and try on there, shall we? Okay, so it turns out this little fella is a 3/8. Get a socket on there. Well, it works, but it's very quiet. Well, it's a bit more ratchety that way round. Seems to be fairly solid. Yeah, it needs a drop of lube, I would say. So, I mean, it's got screws in it, so we can take it apart and clean it up. So that's a little bit of a future restoration project. The aluminium King Dick military issue ratchet wrench. Oh, how much did that cost me? 50 pence, I believe. Okay, up next we have a pipe wrench of some description. It's got a name on it. Let's have a look here. No, it's not. To-yang. To-yang. I haven't heard of those before, I must admit. Flip him over. What have we got here? Power jaws. I thought these are interesting. I'm not sure where these are made. Looking at the construction, etc., quite possibly Taiwan. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's a bit loose. I'm going to have to get a screwdriver on that and tighten that up by the looks of it. Yeah, so it's a bit loose there, look. Get the old screwdriver in there. Hopefully we can tighten it up. There we go, that's a bit better. Okay, so how does this thing work? Well, I think you can see how it works, to be honest with you. You have to spin it round thusly to get it to open. This goes a bit quiet just there for whatever reason. And I think what happens is, when you bring it down this way, obviously it closes it again. I think you can, yeah, you can just about, you can push it away in there as well. So, yeah. So, let's get something we can grab, namely this chunk of pipe. Too big. Right, okay then. So can we, oh, I think we're, there we go. I think we got hold of it. Yeah, so that has actually got quite a firm hold on there, look. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't think you can use them one-handed though. But they are rather interesting. I'm going to say there's a video in these by themselves. Just need a bit of a clean up, so I think they'll be going into the ultrasonic cleaning tank at work. Oh yeah, look, hang on. Let's get them around there again. Watch the middle bit. Oh yeah, there we go, look at that. Cool. What the jaws like on this? They're nice and clean, I hope. Well, they seem to be alright. Don't seem to be too badly damaged. That might be aluminium just here. Obviously casting or forging more like. But no country of manufacture on here that I can see, but To-yang maybe quite possibly Taiwan maybe. Well, they look right, don't they? What do you think of those then, guys? Right then, here we have one of the last tools that I bought before I came home. I dug them out of a box full of tools and I couldn't really see because they are a bit grubby. I thought, oh, well, these are unbranded. Unbranded. As you can see, Lineman pliers. However, when I got them home, there is actually something right here. Oh, hang on, wrong side. There we go, look at that. Can you see what it says there? I can. Let's get the wire brush on it, guys. How about that? Snap-on 57R. I don't believe there are any other marks on here. What's that? What that mess there is. Oh, wait a minute. There might be another mark in there. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Whether that's some numbers or just some pits, or unless it's the previous owner's marking, of course. But nevertheless, snap-on lineman pliers. I think these are probably 7 or 8 inches long. Yeah, we'll call them 7-inch, shall we? Now, whenever I see a pair of lineman pliers, I always like to pick them up. As I say, I thought these were unbranded because I couldn't see anything on there, because it's fairly lightly stamped. But having got home and got some magnification going, I can see what they are. Snap-on. So £1. That's what they cost me. £1. Aren't they lovely? I do like to buy lineman pliers whenever I see them, because to be honest, I don't see them that often over here. But as you can see, these are not in too bad a condition. The cutters don't look too bad. Handles are alright. I think there might have been a bit of pitting just here. You can see some of the original finish, I believe. I wonder what the cutters are like. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll give them a go with the usual suspects. Got some 7020 here. I don't know how old this is. This is probably about 40 or 50 years old now. But let's give them a go. You can see we've had a go at cutting some of them with something else that didn't do a very good job. Get them in there and have a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice. This is 7020, small stranded cable wire here, and it's all the way up and down the jaws. Neat. Let's give this stuff a go. You should cut this all right. We've tried something else, as you can see, another pair of pliers. Yeah. Right, get them in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Very nice. These are in good condition. What about UK mains cable here? This is a 2.5mm twin and earth. You can just about see it there, look. So let's try chopping that. Get it in there. Oh, Sukes, well, it cut through that nicely. And some 3mm solid copper. On the floor with that. Yeah, so nice. Okay then, so yeah, another clean-up project. I think these will be going into the ultrasonic cleaning tank tomorrow, along with my other pliers. Snap-on lineman pliers, very nice indeed. Definitely going into my collection, these little fellas are. I think they're going to need a definite wire brushing, but not bad for a pound, I think you'll agree. Righty-ho, so I'm quite pleased with this week's tool haul. 3-star buys, 20 pence. I'm not leaving those behind, that's for sure. But yeah, what a nice selection of tools. Okay then, guys. So at least I managed to get some tools this week. Please let me know down in the comments which is your favourite. My favourite is obviously the snap-on pliers. I like those. The pipe wrench is rather interesting too. So if you know anything about the Toyang power jaws, let me know. If you've got any idea as to the age of the snap-on 57Rs, possibly from the 1950s, I'm thinking. Again, please let me know down in the comments. If you've got any idea regarding the aluminium King Dick wrench here, the ratchet wrench, let me know about that one as well. It's obviously, as we can see, it's government issued and it's lightweight, being aluminium, so there's obviously something to do with that they don't need a lot of weight where it was used. Don't forget, guys, you can subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content. And I'm also on Instagram, and I'm going to be putting these on Instagram too fairly shortly. So yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what your favourite is, and I'll catch you another week, because I won't be going to the car boot sale next week, but in a couple of weeks' time, weather permitting, of course. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching.